There's a good chance that even if you're a newcomer to Warhammer 40k, you'll have heard about Abaddon's 13th Black Crusade, where he destroyed Cadia and kinda ripped the galaxy a new one by creating the Great Rift. But what is a Black Crusade? And why do we only hear about the 13th? What happened to the other 12? For the next few minutes, we're going to think like Trazen and do some investigating. A Black Crusade occurs when the forces of chaos unite under the leadership of a powerful champion of chaos. These normally disparate warbands will set aside their ancient rivalries to form a fragile but initially stable alliance to be commanded by such a champion as they launch a massive offensive campaign upon the galaxy. It's kind of like when the big mob boss calls on the other mob families for aid. They'll comply because that big boss could lead them to something big, or because they're really big and scary and it becomes a game of survival of the fittest. I also say fragile but stable because at first, everyone will do as they're told. They will respect the leadership of their warlord. But sometimes all it takes to fracture the entire alliance is, well, anything bad that can happen to them. The various warbands can quickly disintegrate and devolve into their individual groups following their own interests and goals if the champion can't keep them in line, especially if the Crusade forces are repelled by Imperial defenders. However, should a Chaos Champion successfully complete a Black Crusade, or achieve a notable accomplishment during the Crusade, they may be bestowed the greatest gift a mortal servant of Chaos can receive: the ascension into a Demon Prince. The most notable and often devastating Black Crusades, and the ones you're more likely to hear about, are the ones led by Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of the Black Legion, who vows to succeed where Horus failed and burn the Imperium to ashes. As mentioned earlier, Abaddon so far has led 13 Black Crusades, with the first crusade occurring in 781 M31 and the recent 13th in 999 M41. For those of you who don't know, M stands for Millennium, so Abaddon's been launching Black Crusades for about 10,000 years. So then, what about the other 12? What did they do? Surely they weren't 12 separate attempts to destroy Cadia, right? Well, actually no, they weren't. A lot of lore surrounding 40k Abaddon and his Black Crusades is that each one was building up to a larger goal by accomplishing multiple smaller objectives during each crusade. It should be noted that we don't know 100% for sure what each one was meant to achieve, but we can theorize based on what he did accomplish.